Studies.
Welcome, everybody, to Suplex Studies, episode number 35. I'm your host, Eric, joined here by Bret The Gator Hart.
Hey, what's going on? Because everybody knows I'm the world champion. I've never lost it ever. Everybody knows that Earl Hebner screwed me in 97. What's going on, Eric?
Well, Bret, welcome to the show. We have a great stacked episode of Suplex Studies here.
Bill Goldberg on this show?
No, we're not. We won't be discussing Bill Goldberg.
We don't have Bill Goldberg on today, Bret. Because if Bill Goldberg was here, I'd let Bill Goldberg know a thing or two about what I think about Bill Goldberg. We know you would, Bret, but we're not here to talk about Bill Goldberg today. Eric, what are we here to talk to them about today?
Oh, my goodness, so many things. Welcome back here. Glad to have you with us. Stack Day, this episode is coming to you late, as you would know here.
Yes, we apologize.
Scheduling conflicts occurred, but we are here nonetheless. First things first, our feature match of the week is Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam 91.
But not before the chocolate starfish is my man Fred Durst. Go ahead.
That comes later in the show, and we'll follow it up with, there's so much news to talk about. We went to AEW Dynamite this past week, so we're going to really delve into a lot of that. But yeah, that's kind of how the show works here at Suplex Studies. We take a classic match. It just has to be 1 year old. You can send in your suggestions to us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and the like, wherever you'd like. Spotify. And we like to go back, review them, recap them. We may have never seen it. We may have. A little refresher. But yeah, we like to relive some wrestling history here on the pod.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we've got a classic for you. This one is actually known as one of the best, pure wrestling matches in the history of wrestling. And I got to say, after watching it, I do remember watching it as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I just didn't really take it for what it was when I was a child. And rewatching it now, it was absolutely amazing, bro. It was a freaking clinic in the ring delivered by both gentlemen, Perfect and Hart, on that wonderful SummerSlam day. But that's for later on in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were saying, man, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, give us a comment, follow us on all the socials, man. We love you. We're here usually every Wednesday, and like I said, we apologize. We're bringing this to you on a Saturday. Changed my schedule at work, so I'm trying to get used to this whole new, this waking up in the morning again. So I've been a little bit tired, coming home, sleeping a little more. I'm still watching the shows, keeping up with the product. But yeah, man, we're here again, another day.
Yeah, man.
Because we fucking love you.
That's right. So, yes, without further ado, let's get into some news and notes.
Got a little news and notes, you say, Eric?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the introduction, Eric.
Why don't you get out of the way?
Bitch.
Move, get out of my way. God damn, Dusty.
Fucking piece of shit. Always forget to introduce us, Dad.
They always forget. You boys sit on the couch.
It's our week. Father and son news.
This is the week of roads, and don't you forget that. My boy took out Tholo Thicolo last night. Did you see that? I saw that. How did it feel, son?
I did it, Dad.
Yeah, how did that feel? Hitting him with one crossroads and not having to pick him up and hit him with two.
It was a little easier on my back, I'll say. I didn't have to execute 2 or 3 to get the job done, but I might have to in our eventual singles.
Yeah, when you have him in the ring, it's going to take a couple more than that. But
I've beat him before, though.
Though, I was thinking maybe they have Tholo versus good old Jacob Fatu in State of You. The way it seemed, we've got some trouble brewing in the bloodline.
You never know what's going to happen. All I know is that I'll take on all challengers. I'm never going to lose the WWE Championship.
Never, son, never. Not even if Jey Uso challenges you.
Well, he's already challenging Gunther.
That's right.
Not me. I get the winner of the Elimination Chamber.
That's right, actually.
That's right. Yeah, there's Punk. Damian Priest just qualified.
That's right. Excuse me, Dusty. That's all right. Go ahead. Yeah, no, your Priest just qualified. We saw that. It was kind of. I didn't see it coming. I really thought Fatu was going to get in, but I understand going with Priest on this one.
Was it a 3-way? Was it Strowman, Fatu, and Priesties, huh?
Yes, sir. Correct. And I think at the end of that match, I think it might have been Tomer. Tomer had Cody, misfire Solo, takes out his family member. Then Fatu and Solo argue, prompting somebody to push Fatu into Solo.
I saw Tama Tonga tell someone in the crowd, "Shut your bitch ass up."
Damn.
But go ahead, sorry.
No, so then I guess after that, that's when Cody hits Solo with that crossroads. And, Fatu has been taken out at this point. And Priest just runs right back in, hits Strowman with the hell, the south of heaven, the hell.
Oh, right.
Hits him with hell. 1, 2, 3.
Sit out, choke slam.
Sit down, choke slam. It's called hell. Just call it hell. Go to hell. If it's south of heaven, go to hell.
Go to hell.
For God's sakes.
It's the go to hell.
It's the go to hell. Punk has the go to sleep. Priest has the go to hell. Book it.
I don't want to take that finish.
No, you couldn't take that finish, though. You'd definitely be pinned right on the fit.
You think I'll kick out of that.
How many times?
I'll kick out of it at least once.
I think Bret Hart, maybe he was the kind of guy that could kick out of a move as devastating as a perfect plex. Maybe he could. Maybe he couldn't. I'm not sure, though.
I guess we'll find out later in the pod.
You're damn right we will. What else do you have on that news, son?
Well, who else is in this elimination chamber? We might as well call them all out now. CM Punk. John Cena.
Go ahead.
I already forgot, because they don't even matter to me and my world title. No, I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, no, I am too.
Yeah, no, Priest. Oh, Logan Paul. Yeah, Logan Paul. That guy can't even lace my boots.
And you know that Seth Rollins is about to get in. He's going to beat Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got, Seth, Cena, Punk, Priest, Rollins. There you go. That's your 5. Or is it 6?
And Paul? Did you get Paul in there?
I'm Paul. There you go.
Okay,
there's your 6.
Right.
So there's our 6 right there. Are they doing a women's elimination chamber?
Yes. I can't remember who's already in that lineup. There's quite a few
I think Bayley qualified by beating Lyra, and then I think Chelsea Green just lost to, is it Naomi on Friday Night SmackDown?
Probably.
Chelsea lost, and that brought me to kind of think, wow, 2 qualifying matches, Intercontinental and U.S., both mid-card women's titles. Both champs lost.
Yeah, once Lyra lost, I was like, oh, well, I guess Chelsea's losing.
Yeah,
they're just going to mirror this situation on both sides. Well, maybe they defend those titles at that show, but maybe not. There's always so many limited spots on the PLEs, so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but also are the women's mid-card titles kind of devalued because of that?
I kind of, his voice got high.
You just lost to a non-contender for a match you should definitely be in. You're holding the Intercontinental belt, which is next up, technically speaking, to the world title. So shouldn't you be in a world title qualifying match? You're that damn good.
I don't think Lyra has defended it yet, or did she? Did she get one defense in?
No, she is not. She's looking for the first still, I think.
Yeah, I can't recall, and I've been keeping up with the product here.
She has.
I've watched every Raw on Netflix so far. So
yeah. No, she has not. I
don't think I saw that defense yet.
No, they're setting it up for her to go against Zoe Stark.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's going to be her first defense.
Yeah, that's
right.
going to be.
They've been building that a couple weeks now.
Yeah, that's
or even 3 weeks probably.
That's a walkthrough right there. I also heard some kind of bullshit speculation that Chad Gable's going to AAA. I don't know if there's anything behind it.
I saw something about that too. Yeah,
I don't know if there's anything behind that.
Go
if there's
wrestle
any
some
truth
luchas.
to it. Yeah, go wrestle some luchas since he has trouble with luchas. But wow, if he does do that, do we have a new alliance between AAA and WWE as well?
Probably.
My God.
Nothing wrong with that. A little more cohesion in the wrestling space.
Dude, that's crazy. As soon as Vince leaves, Hunter comes in. He's just like, I'm going to make friends with everyone. TNA, AAA, I'm Triple H. This is the WWE. We're bringing Evolve back. There's just so many things happening right now under the Triple H regime. It's incredible.
Yeah. And so many things that are not, according to a lot of the people that bitch and complain online. But, those people can just go kick rocks, really.
Yeah, that's how I look at them, dude. I really don't. I don't complain anymore.
Yeah.
I only complain about certain things like presentation, things that you should be getting right in that sense, in that form. But storyline, I can complain about that a little bit. But, performance, work ethic, dedication, and just overall, Complaining, that's just not me.
Yeah.
Man, my knee hurts. God, it's... No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, Gator. We gotta get some icy hot on that or some shit.
He says he's not complaining, and then he automatically starts talking shit about his knee.
All right, Dad. Next up on Father and Fun News, we have a new world champion. Speaking of world champions, in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Goto Hiroki.
Yeah.
Beat Zack Sabre Jr.
Wow.
For the New Japan World Championship.
That was kind of a short reign for old VSJ, but I gotta say, he didn't stand a chance going up against Goku Kakarot. Goku was gonna kick his ass. You just knew that. He had his orange jumpsuit on, his gi.
He was wearing some like white shorts.
He leveled up to a power level greater than any scouter could ever take into effect. And his power level was so high, he didn't even need the Kaioken.
Wait, Dad, do you think Hiroki Goto is Goku from Dragon Ball Z?
Isn't it?
No, Dad, those two guys are different.
No. The way I saw it, he hit him with a Kamehameha blast at the end and got the good old 1, 2, 3 and finished the sale games.
You know, he might as well have, because he hit him with like 2 gnarly neckbreaker type thingies. It was pretty cool.
He finished the story.
He really did, actually. This was like 17 years in the making, I was reading. I think that might have been since his last title, his last world title in New Japan.
Wow, dude. And people talk about like, oh, what are they? They're wasting this guy's talent over here by not giving him a title.
What is that, 2008?
Yeah, around there. Oh, they're wasting him. This guy waited 17 fucking years.
He's a company man, dude. He's always been featured. He's always been like a main event player, you could say, in the way that he's always in G1 Climax tournaments over the years. Well, since I've been watching, on and off since like 2017. He's always prominently placed. He just wasn't getting enough of the big wins until recently, I guess. So
that's
good for
crazy.
him.
Yeah, good for him.
Shout out to Goto.
Shout out to Goku. I heard Vegeta's going to be stepping up to the plate next, and if he gets through that one, they might actually set it up with Mr. Piccolo.
They just have the whole Cell games going on in New Japan.
That's exactly what they're doing right now. You know, I heard Majin Buu's going to be coming up to New Japan right now. He's off training right now somewhere in China.
Fucking Majin Buu.
I can't wait to see that. Oob. You talking Oob? Boo backwards?
Yeah.
Backwards Boo. He's fucking all tiny and shit now. I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm actually rewatching all the Dragon Ball Z's. The Kai.
You're watching what? Dakota Kai?
Not Dakota Kai. Cody. Kai. I'm getting a tongue twister.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Zakai.
Dragon Ball Z Kai. It's nice. What else do you have on the docket?
Well. Just like I left AEW, we have a few more exits from the company.
We have some defectors.
Namely, Malachi Black, Miro, who will probably be Rusev soon enough, and of course, Ricky Starks. Where do you guys want to take this?
Well, first and foremost, you're going to have to start calling him Alistair again, because his name is not Malachi.
Nah, man. He's always Malachi to me, Dusty.
He's going to come back as that evil dead Dutchman, just with that Undertaker swagger. He's going to rise up from the grave. He's going to come up. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Do the things you ever could, and we will never be equal.
As you were saying, Dad?
Well, yeah, he's going to come up. He's going to rise up from the dead, from that coffin, up from the stage, just like he used to. And him and Rusev are going to be a tag team.
No.
And they're going to go in there with Sheamus. A new League of Nations, baby. Oh. Book it. We may not have Alberto anymore.
They don't have a trios division in WWE.
And this will prompt the trios division in the WWE. And that, my friends, is how we're going to do it. It's an interesting concept.
The new League of Nations, huh?
A new League of Nations.
That would be a dominant faction in its own right.
Yeah, you'd have to get Malachi to buy into something like that, like a non-dominant trio, because the other two guys are dominant too.
You can even throw Drew in the mix there.
Ooh, that would be good. A little 4-man group right there. Hey, dude, that would be freaking domination.
I mean, they'd have to
right
take
there.
over all of WWE, though. I mean, all of the titles.
You might have to call them the Nation of Domination.
Dude, they would have the World, IC, or pick,
World,
US, whatever,
IC, US,
and then tags.
and then the
they
tags.
They would have to.
They would have everything right there. They would have to come up with a trios division just for that. That way they have
Maybe.
like one world title and the other 3 have the freaking trios titles. Kind of like the Dick Riders. The Death Riders.
They can't all be world champions.
Why not?
Not in the WWE landscape.
I
We know how
and
long these title reigns go.
Yeah, I think, what was it, like maybe Undisputed Era might have been one of the last groups that I think I might have seen that had all the belts. Like
like in NXT?
Yeah, that was like in the WW and the Fed. I don't know, because they don't really faction up much in the WW.
I mean,
Tag teams.
there are a few factions, I'd
Like
say.
maybe
Judgment Day, that Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy.
You got his other old group, Otis and whoever else.
Yeah, but it's the same group, really.
Yeah, so they're like adjacent Alpha Academy.
Yeah, so it's like Chad Gable made 2 groups.
What else is there?
else?
Oh,
The
there's the
Bloodline.
Bloodline 2.
Bloodline, but those are disintegrated.
I mean,
Those are, but yeah, there's 2 there.
Oh, did I say the White Six already?
Oh, God, yeah, but these groups all fucking suck.
There was Karrion Kross's group, which we'll get into a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so they do faction up a little
They
bit.
do.
faction
There are
up a little bit.
factions. They're here and there.
Okay.
I feel like I'm even forgetting a couple. Oh, there's a few in NXT.
NXT,
Right,
yeah, we need to get more.
That
more
stupid
keen.
college faction, university faction. I don't know.
I think that might be gone now.
Oh, did they disintegrate that?
I think that's
Oh,
gone.
good.
Yeah, one of the
Dissolve
dudes.
some
Yeah, one of them
stupid shit.
turned on the other guy eventually. I think
good.
that was maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. But no, we got to get into NXT, and that's something that I'm going to start
hold on.
watching now.
Yeah,
But
before we do that, though,
I digress. What were we speaking of?
we got Malachi, Miro, Ricky. Ricky's already in WWE, which we can discuss in full. Here we go in NXT. But Malachi, Black, Miro, Rusev, Surefire in WWE. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, no.
Well, maybe
no.
not Rusev.
No, I heard Malachi's going to NXT.
What?
Yeah, I heard Malachi's going to NXT.
Where'd you hear that? Dirt sheets?
Yeah, dirt sheets. Malachi apparently is going to NXT.
Why wouldn't he just go to SmackDown? With oh my gosh, why am I forgetting it? I almost called Zelina. I almost called her Zulema.
Maybe it's his decision.
Well,
Maybe it's his decision. Maybe he wants to help push younger talent at his age. Maybe he doesn't want world titles like he said. He never won them over there. He didn't want them. Maybe he still doesn't want them. He just wants to push younger talent. Maybe it's an easier schedule in NXT, filming once a week. Maybe it's better locations and less travel for him.
dude, this is kind of a tangent, but Copeland should have called an audible in the goddamn cage last summer and lost the TNT title to Malachi. That was fucking stupid. I'll never... I don't know.
You know,
the
plan was to run it back. It was just...
It was, but I mean, you might as well have just did it then.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
hey,
no, we
yo,
said that.
did we say it on the show last year?
Said that,
That just irks me still to this day.
Yeah, no, it still pisses us off. But you know, if ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Cope broke his freaking leg.
Yeah, Cope breaks his leg and he's like,
back
I'm
now.
still going over, pal. Sorry.
He's back now. I hate his name. I wish they would just call him AC.
No, they are calling him Adam Copeland.
No, I'd much rather them just call him AC than Cope.
They're calling him
They're calling him
Adam
both.
Copeland and Cope.
Yeah, but Excalibur is trying to drive across.
That
AKA.
AKA
He
Cope.
AKA.
He did say AKA.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck you, AKA. Shut the hell up, AKA. My God, with that AKA trying to drive it into my brain. AKA.
Well, you see,
I used to have a friend who would always say, you know, this guy, AKA. And I was always like, bro, enough with the AKAs, also known as. I don't care.
Yeah.
You don't have to abbreviate AKA. Either way, I digress. Both of them, I'd rather have all three of them go to the main rosters and split them apart. If one goes to NXT, cool. If they might split all three of them up, one here, one there.
Well, I mean, Ricky Starks, he just debuted in NXT this past Tuesday.
That's right,
Guys,
Gator.
What do y'all think?
Man, you want to talk about a shocker.
shock?
Yeah, I was shocked,
Shock
man.
value, huh?
I was just talking about Adam Copeland being called AC. Well, this was a shock. AC, DC. It was a shock to me. Couldn't believe it. Went in there, cut a promo, messed up a couple times.
Yeah, whatever.
It is what it is. The funny part that I thought was that Penta, who speaks less English than Ricky Starks, cut a better promo in his first WWE appearance than Starks did, who's a natural on the mic. So that was pretty funny. But
Hey, man, little fluster, little butterflies. Who knows?
I heard they weren't calling him Ricky Starks. They were calling him the Absolute One.
Yeah, they didn't say a name for him yet.
That sucks.
I think the crowd chanted Ricky, though, right?
They did, but I think, didn't WWE just trademark a listing of like 10 names
Trill
or something
London.
like that? Trill London, freaking Jordan Grace, Trill.
That's not her name. It's not going to be her name, right?
They put the listing up of all the names that WWE had trademarked, and she put, I'll take Trill London.
That was a joke, clearly, though, right?
If she comes out to Trill, then we know she wasn't.
I thought that was a joke tweet.
I don't know.
It was hilarious. I was loud. I got a kick out of that.
I'd hate to be the person that is Trill London, because that's a...
Yeah, that's...
The finishing move, the finishing move is going to be Trilla.
What, Trilla Maloney?
Trilla Maloney. Yeah.
He's been doing some good work. I think he just wrestled Shingo Takagi over there in New Japan. God damn it, I got to catch up on some New Japan. She's neat. Oh, the Young Bucks just lost their world tag titles over there.
Is Android 18 fighting over there or not?
Yeah, I think what's his face, the Red Ribbon Army leader. He's rounding up the androids over there right now. Yeah.
Oh no, then we've got to get Dr. Gero on it.
That's his name.
Dr. Gero is back. We got to get Goku. Where the hell is Goku at? He's the world champion. Somebody get Goku out here.
All right, but Ricky to NXT, I was pretty shocked. It happened when we were watching Dynamite in Austin. It was happening the same time, and I didn't find out until we were driving back.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the fuck? Ricky Starks in NXT?
Yeah, we were driving back, and you said that, and I just kind of...
I mean, it was really just a matter of time, and damn, it only took a day, bro.
A day?
Hey, he was ready to go.
God, sounds like my last relationship. No ladge. Just jumped right in.
Ready to go.
Just jumped right in.
He's ready to go.
But, congratulations. Absolute One. He's there.
He's there. No, I was saying that was just a random Limp Bizkit lyric there.
He's ready to go.
There was a random collab between Limp Bizkit and Lil Wayne called Ready to Go. Check it out if you are interested at all.
Lil Wayne, who got snubbed in the Super Bowl performance in his hometown. How you like that now?
He could have had a little feature or something.
No, you know why?
Some other artists
he could.
Or they beef or what?
Yeah, you know why?
What?
Because he not like us. He not like us.
They not like us.
He not like us.
Hey, they not like us.
They not like us.
All right,
they
Dad.
not like us.
Anything else in our news and notes?
Well, nothing that I've got right here other than the fact that Charlotte picked Tiffany at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte. Wait, no. Tiffany. Wait. Oh, yes.
Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton.
Did she finally choose last night?
Yeah, she chose last night.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She chose last night. Yeah, so Tiffany.
All right, Tiffany Charlotte.
We were talking about this a couple weeks ago, too, saying who's she going to pick. And I went with Tiffany. I think you probably went with Tiffany also. We didn't go with Rhea, I don't think, because they've already been there, done that.
Yeah, and I'm glad they're straying away from that. I think I was leaning more towards Rhea Charlotte if I'm recalling correctly.
Okay.
But no, Tiffany Charlotte. I don't know if they've wrestled before. Probably not.
No,
maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so. This is something brand new. She didn't go to NXT because, as you recall, last time Charlotte won the Royal Rumble, she took Rhea's NXT title from her. So this time with the win, she's actually going to be going for one of the main roster championships. So I think she gets it. This is going to be good old number 15.
Fuck, she's already up to that?
She's at 14 right now. This will be 15.
Hell?
She needs 2 more to catch her dad and John Cena.
Playing hot potato with those titles. Jeez.
Ah, man, she's just that damn good.
Man.
She's just that damn good. And these are all legitimate reigns.
Rick. That damn good.
These are all legitimate reigns, unlike Ric Flair's 1,900 fucking 23,000 fucking title defenses that he had.
Any other thoughts on that, guys?
Well, I got one more thing for you guys.
What do you got, Dad?
What do you guys think about Evolve? They're coming out with a new championship, from what I hear, and they're debuting on Tubi March the 8th.
Oh, on Tubi? No shit?
Free shit, bro.
Interesting.
It's going to be free.
That's cool.
So,
Evolve to Tubi.
Yeah, Evolve. And apparently it's going to feature the WWE ID, I guess the people who are up and coming, and it's also going to feature independent wrestlers. So I'd kind of take this as an indie league. It's like the WWE Indies. What do you think about that? Any contracted wrestler can go in there and just kind of get a tryout.
I like that a lot. It's another pool of candidates, if you will, that are throwing their hat in to the WWE race of sorts. And, any exposure is good exposure for these cats. So, by all means, more wrestling, the better. We're in the golden age, baby, of pro wrestling. So
you could get like Matt Cardona, who's like an independent guy, to wrestle and Evolve just for a one-off. He's an independent guy.
Yeah, why not?
You could get fucking any independent. Joey Janela could show up, for God's sakes. You never know. He's an indie guy. All of a sudden, maybe, what was that dude's name with the mask that was with Kip Sabian? They had that badass tag team, Jimmy Havoc. Jimmy Havoc might quit Target and just show up and Evolve with a different gimmick. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Put a mask on.
Put a mask on. Put a lucha mask on Jimmy Havoc. Nobody knows.
Lucha Mask Jones.
Don't do that. He's a bad man.
So, no, I have something else here, Cody. You want to look at my notes here?
Yeah, let me see what you got. All right. Oh, yeah, this was big, guys. WWE released quite a few group of wrestlers here earlier in the week.
That was a large one.
Yeah, we have B. Priestley, or Blair Davenport, Cedric Alexander, Sonya Deville, the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Duke Hudson, the Authors of Pain, plus Paul Ellering, Isla Dawn, Giovanni Vinci, is that his name?
Yeah, Vinci.
I only had Vinci here. Elektra Lopez.
That I don't know who she is.
I think she might have been an NXT talent. I could be wrong. I'm not familiar with her work there.
Surprised by a few of those, definitely.
What do you think, dude?
Very surprised. I'm surprised they let go of Cedric Alexander, knowing full well that AEW most certainly wants him. Shocked to see that they gave up on B. Didn't see that one coming. Did Blair Davenport.
Dude, did you see Bully Ray was blaming that on Will Ospreay?
What?
He said I think it was on Busted Open, I'm sure, that Will Ospreay's negative comments about Triple H and company sometime last year. I think after Triple H had made the comment of like, oh, if you can't like do the grind, blah blah blah, so to that effect. I remember. And then Will Ospreay had a counter to that. Bully Ray's saying that might have had an effect on Blair Davenport.
Bullshit. They've been broken up for years.
Shit. I know.
They've been broken up for years. Isn't Will married, for God's sakes? He married a new chick.
He has a child, right?
Like, he's got a whole new life. Like, come on, dude.
A whole family over there.
No, that's like saying like some kind of negative comment that his ex said about him had something to do with freaking Busted Open, and now he's getting fired. No, come on, dude. That shit doesn't happen. Get out of here.
No, but but go ahead. Continue on with your. What do you think of these releases? Yes. Sonya Deville.
I'm shocked. But yeah, dude, I'm shocked with all of them, to be honest with you. I see a lot of them going
all
to
of
AEW.
Them?
Well, Ellering is fucking completely useless anyway.
I really don't like trashing on a lot of people, but the Authors of Pain never really did much for me, and I don't know if it was like a charisma issue or what. It's kind of on me too, though. I didn't really give them a shot in terms of just like paying attention to them.
I did. They weren't good.
Yeah, I just didn't like what I saw from the limited matches I saw of them. So,
yeah,
but
I saw them in NXT.
Good luck to wherever they end up. I could see them ending up in TNA or something.
Yeah, maybe. I saw them in NXT. I didn't like them over there either.
They should go to New Japan, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. It's hard hitting over there. That would definitely work for them. The Good Brothers back to New Japan. They were always useless in the WW. They never did shit. They were useless.
Well, they kind of just didn't have any angles.
The only time
right?
they were good for shit was when they got paired up with Finn Balor or AJ Styles. They had to literally go back to the New Japan days and have a freaking leader every time just to become relevant for a certain point.
Good Brothers to TNA kind of sounds decent. Or I could see them maybe coming back to AEW, Ring of Honor. The tag division is pretty
stale.
No, it's good right now, bro. It's awesome. Everyone's heating up to the Hurt Business right now.
Well, that's the problem.
Murder Machines going for them. We got the Outrunners coming for that, and then you have Young Bucks probably coming back soon. Hologram and Commander. Dude, the tag division is like huge right now.
None of those teams are fucking even sniffing the Hurt Business's drawers.
Best Bout Bruvs, Kenny Omega, and
that's just a one-off. They're not going to continue.
Ospreay, you never know.
They're not going to continue.
You never know.
Those guys are single stars. If they continue that, then they fail me.
I don't know.
I don't want to see them as a tag team.
Clamoring for them as going for the tag titles.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in that camp with you too, dude. We'll see how it plays out, but
given the fact that I don't want to see it, that probably means that's the direction that they're going to go.
It could be,
and I don't know. And I don't want to see that, dude. They're single stars. Hey, you've got enough fucking singles titles. Fucking give them one.
Yeah, I mean,
give them one.
Patience, bro. You know how it is.
I ain't got patience no more for this man.
No, dude.
This man needs to start hot booking me.
Nah, dude. A little bit let more. It cook, bro. I think I love the slow builds right now in AEW.
Okay, so any more thoughts on these WWE releases?
I'm not familiar with Duke Hudson, so
that guy. I think he was an NXT guy too.
And
okay, so here
I wish them all the best, though.
Isla Dawn.
Where's she end up?
Isla Dawn, AEW.
Okay.
Sonya Deville.
She's doing
TNA,
real estate, I heard.
Real estate?
I think she's in real estate.
Oh, Jesus. Well, maybe TNA. Maybe TNA. I can see her as a TNA person.
I saw some chatter. People maybe think she's going there.
Authors
maybe.
of Pain,
who knows?
New Japan, TNA. Good Brothers, New Japan, TNA. Ellering,
I could even see Good Brothers back in AEW.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. The tag
division, yeah. And then, okay, let's. Who was? Damn it.
Oh, we're good. I mean, Cedric Alexander.
That's the one that I was trying to come to.
What do you think?
That's the one that I was finally trying to come to. AEW. Give him his 90 days.
Complete the Hurt Syndicate.
Complete the Hurt Syndicate. We're back. Now, that actually clears some things up, though. This is perfect. Perfect timing now. Because now you can get those tag team titles off of the Hurt Syndicate and put the trios titles on them. Now that you've got a 4-man group, once Cedric comes in.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Put the trios titles on them with MVP, and then Bobby can go for the world title finally.
Damn.
That's what I want to see.
It's either Bobby or Shelton going for that world title.
It's going to be hard, dude. I don't know if Bobby's going to be able to let Shelton do that. It's kind of like a Triple H Bautista dynamic. Like, I'm the guy, you can't. Or Triple H Randy Orton kind of thing. They're both the same.
I can see that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, thumbs down if that happens, and then Cedric's out, and we don't want that because they hurt people.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
What?
We hurt people.
Yeah.
Speaking of other free agents, though, Josh Alexander to AEW, maybe?
He just got what is it, an agent?
Oh, yeah, he's some sort of popular wrestling lawyer. Was it a lawyer or something?
Yeah.
Some sort of agent? I don't know.
Basically,
I don't know. It said Kenny Omega's agent.
Yeah, he's cutting contracts. He's doing the hot deals right now. He's cutting the good shit right now for all the wrestlers, getting them the money, getting them all their fixings. So he hired a new agent, and the rumor is, will he go to NXT? Will he go to AEW? We don't know. I kind of feel like at his age right now, he might, if he's ever going to go for the big leagues, you might as well push for it now. If you had the dream to go to the WWE, you ain't getting any younger. You better go to NXT now.
You gotta imagine he's getting scouted from both sides there. So
if he hired an agent,
I wonder where he wants to go.
If I was him, I would probably go to NXT.
NXT, huh?
I would go to NXT.
He's going to do great wherever he goes. He's a great talent, too, so.
Yeah, his freaking cauliflower ears are huge.
Yeah, that's why he's got them covered up, huh?
Yeah, he does that real wrestling, them cauliflower ears. He's got a broken freaking neck like Kurt Angle.
To protect them, rather, too.
Yeah, broken. Otherwise, they'd probably bust open.
Oh, don't want that, man. You do not want that.
It's kind of like Darby's freaking mouth, Darby Allin's mouth. I was watching a match earlier, Darby versus Walter, which we're going to get to on another episode soon here.
We're going to do it next week.
Next week.
Here, yeah.
We're going to
got it next week.
Freaking awesome match.
From Evolve. Walter, Darby Allin. Look out for that one next week.
Given the spirit of Evolve coming back, we're going to go ahead and do our first ever Evolve match.
Check that shit out.
And then we ourselves will evolve into other Evolution matches. It will be a mystery. You'll have to listen as we change, but you won't see.
Well, guys, that's all we have for Father and Son News this week. I take it y'all are going to do your Dynamite review of the show you went to after the feature match of the week, yes?
That's a good assumption, Cody. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Well, you had a great show. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks, Cody. We appreciate you and Dusty being on this week. We'll catch you later.
Later, dogs.
We'll see you guys later.
God damn, finally. Fuck.
Where did you come from?
Jeez. You hear that in the background? Why is that happening?
I hear that. What was that?
My bad, guys. I had some shit running in the background.
Is that Nick Wayne?
Son, are you there? Huh? No, it wasn't him.
It wasn't him?
It wasn't him.
Okay. Maybe it was Lucha.
You know, he's lurking around these days. He's coming back to full strength. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's getting there. We're gonna see him real soon. Lucha.
Man, I'd love to see Killswitch very soon. But yeah, no, we'll get into some Dynamite and our Grand Slam predictions. Grand Slam Australia. Grand Slam Australia is happening this night after the NBA All-Star shot Saturday night.
But technically, it's already happened.
It's already happened?
We have not checked it out yet.
I am staying off the socials to avoid the spoilers. So our predictions will not be inhibited.
Inebriated.
So
I will be inebriated tonight.
Oh, is that right, bruv?
It's All-Star Weekend, baby.
Hey-o.
It's time to place some bets down on the 3-point and the slam dunk competitions. Let's fucking go.
Time to play the game. And welcome to the feature match of the week.
That's right, Eric. And in today's matchup, we have Bret Hitman Hart and his opponent, Mr. Perfect.
I'm blanking on his theme song, but I really liked it.
It was good.
It's a nice theme.
I can't remember it either, but one thing that I wanted to ask you before we get into the match, did you ever watch that promo that they did with Perfect where he throws the football 100 yards and runs down the football field and catches it?
Yes, and you know how I saw that?
How?
I don't know if they remade it in his 2002 run in
God.
WWE or they reran the old footage, but they replayed it when he came back to WWE in 02.
Oh, that's freaking great. Dude, as a kid, I literally thought that was for real. I thought as a human being, I thought a man could throw a football 100 yards, which is all automatically bullshit. And I thought that he could run the 100 yards while it was in the air and catch it himself. Bro, I used to try and do that as a kid.
You tried?
I tried. I tried. I threw that football as hard as I could in the sky.
Got like, what, 20 yards?
Maybe 20 yards, and I couldn't even get there to catch it.
Of course not.
So I was just like, wow, Mr. Perfect is like legitimately perfect because I saw him do it.
He's the perfect wrestler.
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Golden Dust.
We have Rodney the Piper on commentary.
Rodney the Piper is on commentary. Yes, you're right.
No, so this match took place at SummerSlam 1991, August 26th, and it is for the Intercontinental title. We have Mr. Perfect defending at Madison Square Garden in New York City. And we have an attendance of 20,000 people.
Damn, that's a lot for the time. 20,000. Wow. I mean,
the fourth SummerSlam.
Wow. 20. Oh, okay. Well, given it's a SummerSlam, then I do understand. I'm thinking about just normal house shows right now that are able to pack 13,000. This one did 20.
MSG, bro.
MSG, baby. We also have Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon on the call. I love Gorilla. Gorilla was one of the voices of my childhood as well. Him and Vince. Always good to hear Bobby. He always had such lane brain puns and just the stupidest shit. He played the ultimate villain on the mic all the time.
I need to hear more of this commentary team.
This 90s.
And this era. I need to watch this. Let's keep diving into this shit because, my goodness, the commentary team on this match was probably one of my favorite parts of this whole match.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right?
And they've got such a great chemistry with Piper being a former wrestler, Heenan being a former I think he wrestled for about a cup of coffee maybe, and then he was a valet the entire time, a manager, and Gorilla's Gorilla. And dude, they're just such good shit is all I could say, man. They made me laugh multiple times. And
same.
Stu and Helen are watching, and Bobby's just always ragging on Bret Hart and Stu and Helen.
Let me give you one from Bobby the Brain I have written here. He says, "Oh, you know why you can't grab Bret Hart by his hair like that?" And then someone's like, "Why?" He said, "He's got too many oil slicks in his hair."
I remember that one. His hair is so oiled up.
You'll have too many oil slicks on your hands.
On your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Bret's hair is so oily, though. What does he put baby oil in the freaking hair, too?
Something like that.
Does he baby oil up his body and his head and his hair? Where you going, bro? Where you going that you have to lube up your head?
Man.
Straight up Vince's ass.
Bret Hart is so cool, though. His entrance, these entrances are very short, but he looks cool as ever. Always has the coolest gear. You know, I mean, granted, it's always pink and black, but there are variations, you know. Minor attention to detail there. There's a lot of differences.
You know what's cool is Mr. Perfect has a coach.
Yeah, Coach. I don't think they said any other name for him. I just heard him as Coach.
I was looking for a name, too. I couldn't catch it. It was just Coach.
Yeah, I didn't look up. I didn't research further on who the hell that guy was blowing his whistle the whole damn match.
He had a whistle. He had a fucking whistle. RVD style.
What is that? Oh, yeah, what's the guy who did that for RVD and Sabu?
Oh, gosh.
Whistleman Jones?
Yeah, Whistleman Jones.
He abused it way more, though. Like, he was doing it all the time. Whereas this guy, Coach for Mr. Perfect, only did it on, like, pinfall attempts and maybe... I only heard it, like, 4 or 5 times.
When there was, like, the tug of war between the hair, he was blowing the whistle, like, hey, ref, do something about that.
Like, man, they were really playing into the hair here in this match a lot.
This was a hair-pulling match.
Hair-pulling. There was a lot of meat and taters. Chop City.
Dude,
does Mr. Perfect have, like, the greatest knife-edge chop? I mean, dude, those were nasty. A lot of them were to the throat of Bret Hart, or very close to it.
I saw that.
Collarbone status, you know?
Yeah, he was pretty high on those chops, high and tight on those chops. I also thought Perfect is just one of the absolute greatest salesmen I've ever seen in there. Everything he did was
a good seller.
It was Shawn-esque. Like, I was sitting here and I said to myself, did Shawn Michaels learn how to sell from watching Mr. Perfect sell?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that.
Because he was fucking so damn good in there, man. Some of the things that he did in there were amazing. You notice who was the referee for this matchup?
We had Earl Hebner. Or was it his evil twin?
I mean, it was definitely the good Earl Hebner and not the evil Montreal Screwjob Earl Hebner. That's for damn sure. He's got 2. It was Boo or was it Boo or Oob?
You know, this might have been Boo.
This was definitely Boo.
Is Dave Hebner? Is it Dave?
Dave Hebner, yeah, and he got fired.
So he's Oob.
He got fired for something stupid, too.
When did they do that story where they had both of them in the Hogan match or something?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Yeah, you see, I'm all of my wrestling history pre-97, I really don't know a lot of. Pre-98, I'll really say.
Yeah.
I have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. We definitely got to get a little bit more into this, like you were saying, this era. Watch some more Perfect, and I want to watch a little more Bret after this, too, because...
We got to figure out what the top Perfect matches are, because this guy is... I knew I had a feeling... Okay, so check it out. I have not seen a lot of Mr. Perfect matches in my life up to this point, but I always liked the guy because I just loved his charisma, and his look was so simple yet so cool. Those popping colors really got me. Like the orange singlet, this blue one in this match is so iconic.
Is this a fig?
Yeah, this is a fig. This was a Hasbro. You had this toy maybe as a kid?
I can't
I just
remember.
got it as a Mattel Basic.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
We found on our trip to Austin.
Yeah, when we went to watch the AEW show, we both found a couple of cool things at the local Walmart.
Yeah.
I got myself a nice Walmart exclusive Luger. You got yourself a basic blue type perfect.
I might swap them out for the yellow one that's on display right now. You never know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And the good old toy display, which you guys haven't seen yet. We'll get you some videos eventually one of these days.
I grabbed a basic CM Punk.
Yes, and there was multiple CM Punks.
Look in my eyes.
F that guy.
You love him.
I don't love him. He left me.
No,
he broke my heart.
That Mr. Perfect in the blue singlet has probably been done multiple times. I think Jax did one, Jax Pacific, with a classic superstar maybe. No, they did an orange one. I don't know if they did a repaint on that.
Okay.
Either way, the Bret Hart's been done. I have the Mattel Elite. Didn't have the jacket though, so I'm gonna have to maybe customize that.
Yeah, it was an all pink jacket on this one.
It was nice.
Like all pink.
It was
and like you were saying, bro, his
nice.
entrance music, it didn't have at the beginning, you know how
version
his music,
1?
like version 1, because you know his music was like dun 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 dun. This one didn't do that.
Yeah.
This one went straight into dun 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 dun. Yeah, there was no
Yeah, I don't think I heard it.
Nah,
so
that was gone.
This was Jimmy J's first final draft here on. God, what a fucking great theme song.
One of the fucking hardest tracks
Jimmy
of all time.
Jimmy J, come back.
Oh, come back.
Come back.
We need
Save
him back.
WWE's music, please.
God, Eric hates the music right now.
Hate it.
Every song is a is what is it?
What? Dude, did you hear Logan Paul changed his music?
He got new music. I was gonna say, there you go, bro.
We willed it into existence.
Boom.
There goes one.
One out the door.
Bye.
Boom. And you know what? Becky Lynch isn't around anymore. Bang.
Yeah,
there's two.
That one doesn't even exist
Doesn't even count no more. Boom. That's two. Sami Zayn's dead right now. Bang. That's three. There's three of them.
I bet Logan Paul was like, dude, this music sucks. What are we doing?
Maybe he's a podcast connoisseur and he caught wind that his... Yeah, maybe he's a podcast connoisseur and he caught wind that, maybe there's a certain
he heard the suplex?
Well, there's a certain little podcast saying that there's too many woe songs and maybe he decided to be different.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
Did he?
World to me never know what?
You said did he, V1?
Yeah. I don't know about all that there, Mach 5.
You were talking about Diddy, and I was saying we don't do Diddy around here.
No.
There ain't no Diddy diddlers. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
I take the elbow from the heavens on any son of a bitch that don't do those heinous crimes, yeah.
There was definitely no elbows in this matchup.
No, actually, Gator.
Was there an elbow?
You are wrong. Well, there was a little short elbow.
It's the Bret Hart wrist elbow.
What do you call that?
It's
an
wrist,
elbow.
It's the wrist elbow, though.
Yeah,
he didn't
but
drop it from the heavens.
An elbow, nonetheless, from the middle rope. We did see one.
It's a mid rope. It's one of his classic maneuvers. Dude, there was
that's later on in the match.
That's later
though,
on.
right?
At the beginning, man, there's a lot
there's
of
a lot
chain
going
wrestling.
On. Is it chain?
It's chain wrestling. It's holding. It's a headlock, and it's a lot of hair pulling, and it's like a tug of war.
Is it catch as catch can?
It is. It's catch can. So there's just basically, it's a jockeying position right now, and at the beginning of this matchup, Bret is basically just like, he's in control. I think at one point he rips his damn tights too. Perfect tries to get out, and Bret like goes in there and rips his tights.
Oh yeah, he's trying to walk away.
That's what it was. He's trying to leave.
Lose by a count out. Retain the IC title, but gets his singlet ripped instead. Very, very early on. Yeah.
Yeah, so
not too many oil slicks on Bret's hand there.
Yeah, but after that, I think that's when
he had
finally,
firm grasp on the singlet.
Yeah, but Bret had control for what, about how
good
many
while.
minutes?
So I would say he had control for 8
minutes,
give or take.
And then after Perfect tries to run away like a coward, Bret goes out there and he pulls the tights, kind of dick move, and then Perfect takes back over again, and I think he hits a neck breaker on Bret for a 2 count. Yeah, so Perfect is just
side headlock takedowns galore by Bret.
Yeah.
One of his moves there. No, yeah, like man, dude. So, oh my God, these guys we're all over the place here. But it contrasts to the style of today in that the crowd is really going crazy for body slams and just basic
maneuvers
here.
Yeah.
Because you're so into these awesome characters. And, and to Mr. Perfect's credit, his pre-match promo was short and sweet, but it was great. And it set the stage for this awesome title match.
I think he said something like...
You're not a wrestling champion.
Yeah, he said if you want this championship, this represents you have to be perfect. And you might be excellent. You might be the excellence of execution, but you are not perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, man, so good.
You may be excellent.
I think you, Bret, and Perfect share one thing. Hair.
Yeah.
The three of you guys have the same freaking hair, bro.
Hair guys.
Yeah, you guys all have the same hair. I noticed that about you. You need to be Bret Hart for Halloween one year.
I might have to just do it. I gotta get on my shit.
You know what, dude? You be Bret Hart, and I'll be like the British Bulldog or like Owen. I could be like Owen with a big old nose.
Next time we go to AEW, we got to dress up.
Got to dress up, right?
We'll cosplay as whoever. But Bret's a great pool. That would probably be the way to go.
Yeah, put the shades on.
Yeah.
Get those pink shades. You could probably get them on WWEshop.com.
Get a eBay bootleg.
Yeah, do something like that.
Yeah.
So they hit this one spot, I don't know if you remember it, where they both go to the top rope, and I was thinking superplex.
I thought it was going to happen.
Yeah, they were setting up a superplex, but it was kind of an awkward setting, so they start meat and potatoes, and I think eventually Bret falls. But when he falls, his leg gets like twisted up in the rope.
Oh,
top and middle.
He almost gets caught and he falls down and it becomes a pinfall attempt. This is when Mr. Perfect gets he pushes Hebner, gets in his face.
He like face palms him, I think.
Yeah.
And he's like, he tells him, shut the fuck up or fuck you or something like that. And he gets in Earl Hebner's face. Now I understand why Earl did what he did in Montreal, man. People gave him shit. That was his way of getting the world back.
Yeah.
Stop giving me shit.
Yeah, I mean, everyone always messed with Earl, I guess. He was pretty feisty.
Fucking facepalm, bro. I think after that, that's when I heard a lot of whistling because there's like a sleeper that's applied, and that's when Coach finally starts using his damn whistle.
Yeah, that sleeper spot kind of had the crowd going crazy. That's when I think Mr. Perfect like barely catches him. He's like running past him and he
goes
latches on. He hooks it. It was crazy. It looked so cool.
I had a question. Why is it that when they do that sleeper spot, why does like the arm fall once and then like falls again and then on the third one it's up? Like, I don't get it.
No. Did they do that?
They did
in
it.
this part?
They do it. They do it
arms?
1-2
Okay.
and the arm stays up.
You know what? I think I didn't even catch that. But what happened? What caught my attention was that like Bret goes to sleep almost immediately.
He was tired.
Like it was 2 seconds and he starts going to sleep in the headlock. It's like what? You didn't even like have any fight.
It was the perfect
right.
sleeper.
Yeah, and you're right. This match was already kind of getting to the end at that point, so they were both pretty, gassed. And I perhaps
think at this point,
I'm sure they could go much longer, but in context of the match, they were showing that they were, getting close to their wits' end,
to the climax. It's funny, I thought, because Bobby says that this is the worst officiating he's ever seen, and Earl Hebner's in there, and I thought to myself, wow, that comment didn't age well, did it? Thought to myself, damn, given what happened in Montreal in 97 was it?
Yeah, so 6 years later.
6 years later, he ends up screwing Bret.
Screws Bret.
In this matchup, he's completely and totally unbiased. He's
Bret
a cool
Bret.
kid. Bret didn't screw Bret. Bret didn't make the call. It was Vince. It was you, Vince, you son of a bitch.
Hawk Tua. To Vince. Let's get out of here, Sean. Earl Hebner's already gone. And he counted Bret Hart out. And Bret didn't even tap. Mr. Perfect here didn't even tap. It was a verbal tap.
Did you catch that?
Was it a verbal tap?
Yeah. So I skipped right to the finish there, but only because it felt timely and relevant with what we were talking about.
Did you talk about the perfect plex that Bret kicked out of?
No, which happens around the part where we just were at.
Yeah, he kicks out. That was number one. Suplex.
That was our first suplex.
Suplex number one.
Perfect plex via Mr. Perfect, and fucking Bret Hart kicks out of it.
And Perfect is pissed at Earl again.
And Bobby the Brain says no one has ever kicked out? Question mark?
He did say that, didn't he? And I thought, really? I didn't do any research.
I didn't either, but you got to imagine that's at that point you can fabe that.
Somebody's kicked out.
Someone has in the AWA or where if he was using that finisher there, I'm not familiar.
Right.
I think at house shows probably at this point and shit,
That was Bobby just trying to emphasize the fact that the point that it was his finisher, devastating. No one's ever done that before.
Maybe.
Maybe
it was on WWF television at that point. Maybe they did have it drawn out to that. I don't know.
These are the days.
You let us know out there.
These are the days of no internet also, so.
Yeah, forget about it.
You could say anything you want, and you couldn't be fact-checked at that point.
Yeah,
so he could say whatever the hell he wanted. Was somebody going to pick up a freaking newspaper in Omaha, Nebraska? They're going to get it shipped to him from Texas to find out that, Coco Beware kicked out of a perfect plex last night? I doubt it, but I digress. At this point, I think Bret Hart takes over. He hits him with 2 Atomico drops.
Dude, double Atomicos.
Starts ragdolling him by the hair, which is like a lady's move. And
it was a hair toss receipt because Mr. Perfect threw Bret earlier in the match the same way, dude. But Mr. Perfect really slid out and hit the turnbuckle post.
Yam bags.
Yeah,
he yam bag posted him right in the ball sack.
But yeah, that was he got him back with that shit. So that's what I was saying. They were really going for each other's hair in this match.
And then after this, I think Gorilla says that Bret takes Perfect to Suplex City
on our second suplex of the match.
Our second and final.
And two and out.
To Gorilla.
This is one of the shittiest of outings. No, there's been zeros.
We've had zeros.
We've had donuts, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been shut out before.
At least
Monsters
once.
Ball?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think Monsters Ball had a single suplex.
I don't think that one did.
No, that
there
one
was
did
another special match that didn't. Maybe the House of Chambers with Wrestling Junts on episode 16 or something like that.
Maybe that one too, yeah. But we've been shut out before. But this is a 2. Not the best. Suplex studies. We try and bring you suplexes every week, unfortunately.
I thought there would have been a couple more, maybe a German or two.
Yeah, me too. You know what's cool is, what's peculiar here is Gorilla calls Bret side Russian leg sweep a neck breaker. Did you catch that?
You know what? I think I did catch that. I kind of forgot about it. It came and went.
Yeah, it's one of Bret's classic moves, side Russian leg sweep. I guess at this point, maybe Gorilla just didn't know the name for it, and he called it a neck breaker.
You know what another sick-ass Bret signature move is I never really thought of?
Which one?
That backbreaker he did towards the end there.
Oh, yeah, dude, that hard snapping.
It's like
boom.
So snappy, and it looks amazing.
It's like,
there's no movement on Bret's knee. He is nice and snug. I'm imagining he probably did that in a lot of his matches.
And on top of that, bro, he puts it up pretty high. On top of that, he puts it up like not shoulder length, up here. He doesn't put it in the small of the back, because if you put a backbreaker into the small of someone's back and you accidentally slip, you snap him in half. He puts it a little bit higher always too, and it enables him to get a better grip on his opponent when he does that. That's why it looks so freaking awesome and perfect. Perfect. It was. Oh, he was delivered with excellence. Oh, yes, it was.
No, but it just made me think and analyze every move that Bret is doing and every movement in the ring. There's no wasted movement.
No.
And same for Mr. Perfect. This was really a clinic of a classic wrestling match, and I definitely see why it has been held in high regard all these years, and I think they have another one.
I would imagine so.
I'd imagine there's anher one.
We can do some research because we're gonna look up all the greatest perfect matches.
Yeah, I gotta see more of this, dude.
Yeah, we gotta see more perfection. There's a lot of near falls also. I noticed that. Near fall after near fall, 2 count after 2 count. I think Bret gets one, and now he gets mad at Earl. Face palms him also.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think at this point, like, Hart starts to work Perfect's leg. He goes for the
legs.
Kick, starts to kick the leg.
Right, but he was working the back most of the match, right? So up to that point, but then, all leading up to the sharpshooter.
I finally understand now. I get his game plan. He works the back first because the sharpshooter hurts your back. But then if he can't get you down, how do you get your opponent down? You work the legs.
Yeah.
So now he's got 2 body parts worked.
That didn't work.
He gets you down, and then he puts the freaking sharpshooter on to make you tap out. That's amazing. What a game plan.
Yeah.
I'm 42. I just realized that.
But Mr. Perfect counters with Yambag Yahtzee on the ropes. Did you catch that?
Yeah, it was fucking...
Earl's back is turned.
Yeah, Earl's back is turned because of Coach.
Swift kick to the middle rope.
I think Coach goes up there, distracts him, and then Perfect hits him with the Yambags. There's some "Let's Go Bret" chants. Let's go Bret.
I think that was the only chant of the match, right?
The only chant.
Because otherwise it's just like screaming and yelling. Crowd was having a great time though.
Yeah,
in their own right.
You can hear them. They're definitely like ooh ah ee. It's like it's amazing. But this is pre-chanting era. I could see there was not a lot of chanting going on here. So this was the one and only chant was "Let's Go Bret." And,
that I noticed.
Yeah, same
and
here. Same here.
They even mention it on commentary. I can't remember his brain is like, what do they even say?
I think Gorilla might have said something like, now the crowd shouting, "Let's go, Bret."
Yeah.
Something like that.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, is that what I can't hear them. I don't know what they're saying. And then the other guy,
you love Mr. Perfect. You're so invested in Perfect.
Roddy Piper.
Speaking about those ropes, though, they're very floppy.
They were bouncing everywhere, weren't
floppy
they?
Cables.
Just freaking blue.
Ain't doing no springboards on those.
Nah, man. Good luck.
Nah, man.
Good luck, Ray Phoenix. You're going to dislocate your freaking elbow on that one. So after this, Perfect tries to drop the leg. It's a perfect leg drop, I called it.
Yeah,
perfect leg drop into the stomach.
Right, stomach, leg.
Yeah, and Bret catches it.
He
puts a sharpshooter on.
Catches can.
Catches his catch can indeed, JR. And then he stands up and he puts a sharpshooter on. And I said, what the fuck? Bret's using the right leg for the sharpshooter. Did you catch that?
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, I did, because when he's going in with the left when he's attempting to do it earlier in the match.
Yeah.
But being that he caught it.
It was
he caught it in right position.
He turned it.
Is this one of the only times he does it in right?
I've never seen him go right and win him.
And it looked great.
It did look great because he put some extra mustard on it. You know, he was torquing that son of a bitch.
But as I alluded to, fucking earlier, Mr. Perfect doesn't even tap. It looks like it's a verbal tap because Hebner asks him immediately, and he just immediately rings the bell.
Well,
so we barely even get to see him. I wanted to see a little, like a tiny bit more struggle, like 2-3 seconds, and really, because he does really arch back. And it makes for a great
He
image.
holds it for a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
he holds it for a couple seconds.
The bell's already ringing at that point.
And I think with the torque on it, maybe Earl was kind of just like, I got to get this move off. Bret, get the hell off him. You're torquing him.
But from what I could tell, I didn't see Mr. Perfect tap. It looked like a verbal tap.
It was, and as we know, Earl Hebner is synonymous for verbal taps and calling for bells early. You know what I'm talking about. So it was just pretty much Earl's MO right there. So, Earl goes ahead and he what's that dude? Herb Dean's it. He calls for an early bell. Perfect's out. First time ever, Bret Hart is the Intercontinental Champion, but he's not done yet.
Oh no, he ain't done yet.
Not only did he win, he's got to put salt in the wound.
He's got to finish the job on the singlet.
He's not done yet. Perfect goes to exit middle rope, exit stage left, and Bret grabs him by the rip tights and just rips them all off. Leaves him in his black undies to go out of there like a scalded dog with his tail in between his legs. And as a kid, I thought to myself, why did Bret just rip his singlet off? Like, what did he need to do that for? Now Mr. Perfect looks like a punk, and at that point I thought Perfect as a kid, I thought he looked like a punk.
I mean, it made him look like, Mr. Punk there.
Yeah.
But
Mr. Punked.
Yeah, I know that.
Mr. Punked.
That was a stretch of sorts. But no, I was going to ask, did you saw that live then? This match?
Yeah. This was back the Cencom cable days in Kingsville. Mama had the freaking free cable. I was sitting in front of my freaking 12-inch by 12-inch barely color television watching this shit. And like I said, I watched this. I was a big Bret Hart fan, and this might have been the start of my complete and total Bret Hart fandom right here. So when I saw him beat Perfect and finally get his first Intercontinental Championship, I thought, he's a winner. He's championship material, and sure as shit, he was.
Yeah. No, this is such a cool ass match. What was the follow up? Did they? Do you remember any of that?
No, I can't. I couldn't tell you.
Monday Night Raw after this?
I couldn't tell you what the Raws were because I don't think I was allowed to watch them afterwards. No. I had to be in bed by a certain time, so I wasn't allowed to watch it at that point.
We'll hit the wrestling books.
There's another funny thing that happened shortly thereafter.
Bro,
the match
yes,
ended.
With the interview?
They go out to interview Stu.
Oh my God,
He's like, Stu, what are you feeling about this? And Stu starts to talk.
No, hold on. Before all of that, Bret is embracing Stu and his mom. I don't know her
Helen.
name. Okay, so Helen.
Stu and Helen
Hart. He's trying to have this moment, and this fucking interviewer is like, "Oh, we're trying to get a word. How do you feel, Stu? What are you doing? Oh, he's a little busy right now."
He pulls the mic away,
and he's like, "Bro, they're trying to have this cool moment, and this fucking interviewer is just ruining the whole thing." But to your point, go ahead now.
And on top of that, he pulls as Stu starts to answer. He gets
one word,
and
he says wonderful or something,
and he pulls it away. He's like, as you can see, this is a great victory for the Hart family. And I was just like, bro, give him his moment. You asked him a question and didn't even let him respond.
It was so insane. It was fucking crazy.
And then if you look back at Stu's face, his mouth is agape, and he's just like
what just happened here?
Hey man.
Oh, hello.
His mouth was a little bit agape.
Well, welcome, former President Joe Biden.
Hey, I'm still the president.
Well, I don't think so.
What are you talking about? I didn't give it up yet. It's me and Kamala.
You lost?
You're wrong.
Well, you never ran. Well, you ran, but then you backed out, and then
America loves me, Hank.
yeah, some of them.
I don't care what you say. I'm gonna go get some vanilla ice cream.
Can you grab me some blueberry ice cream?
If I remember, I'll get you some.
Maybe some pistachio?
Pistachio. Almonds.
What about okay, see you, Joe. Whoa, that was a pop-in.
Coming from the afterlife.
The afterlife.
Is he hanging on by a thread? Joe Biden's probably going to be like one of the first like cyborgs with like AI brain or something. I don't know. He's going to upload his brain already. How many clones of Joe Biden are there already?
Dude, that'd be freaking insane. Just a Joe Biden robot walking around. Hey. Hey, beep boop pop. No, honestly, dude, I'm a government worker, and we get a day off for every president that passes away. Shout out, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy Carter. Appreciate that day. And I got a feeling that perhaps maybe Joe might be next to give me a day off.
Hey, man. Come on, man. That's not cool.
I'm just saying, Joe.
I heard you. I had to come back. I had to say, that's some bullshit.
You're always in and out. I just assume you want to go. What? I'm going to call you Want to Go Joe.
Yeah, I do want to go.
I know you want to go. Give me that day off.
I got ice cream to deal with, okay?
I need 8 hours of annual leave. You get that ice cream. You get all the ice cream you can eat in heaven.
Who do you think you are? I am. Bye.
But that was oh, sorry. Go ahead. What?
Who do you think you are? I am.
That was our feature match of the week here at Suplex Study. Send us your suggestion. What is your favorite match of all time? Let us know. Maybe we'll do it here on the podcast.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. What do you think, Stan? Should they do that?
I think they should send in whatever they got. As long as it's over a year old, it'll qualify.
Well, goddamn, that sounds perfect.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.